Hey everyone and welcome. As you're probably aware, London streets and most of our city streets are turning into war zones mainly because of knives, machetes, etc, bladed weapons.
The core is one, and I can behold the tide.
You've also seen that very little seems to happen to the people that get caught with said weapons, if they ever get caught. Why is that? Because stop and search is constantly used by the left as a way to prove systemic racism, i.e. racial profiling. Now the police have always claimed there's no such thing as racial profiling, they just profile certain areas, which is probably the truth. You're going to profile certain types of people in certain areas where the most knife crime is, aren't you? It's not racial, it's just you're in an area where this happens a lot, and it seems to be happening a lot. Now you may not be aware, but the government have come up with an idea that they think will stop it. That's absolutely ridiculous. Government plans to ban machetes and zombie knives. So they're going to ban the knives, which is ridiculous. Machetes can be used for other things than chopping other kids up, can't they? And it seems to be just doing something to look like they're doing something without actually doing something. Instead of saying, we don't care whether you think it's racial profiling or whatever profiling, we are going to stop and search more and more and more. And there is a very good reason for it. Have a listen to this. This is an MP from the Home Office explaining just how rife and bad this is. And with these numbers, something needs to be done, does it not? Have a listen.
So look, while it's great news that violent crime has dropped by 38% since 2010, we obviously want to go further, hence these new laws and record numbers of police.
In terms of the laws we've already got, what percentage of people who are caught in possession of a knife without good reason in public go to prison currently?
Well, I don't have that figure at my fingertips, although I strongly suspect you do. There is
I'm just wondering,
provision.
because so much of what the government does these days, and governments for years of doing this, is, oh, there's a problem, let's bring in a new law, but we very rarely seem to enforce any of the laws.
Well, I think we do. I mean, for example, we've taken 90,000 knives off the street.
We've taken 90,000 knives off the street
in the last 3 years through stop and search and similar measures.
90,000 in 3 years?
Yeah, 90,000. Yeah, well, in fact, I was talking to Sir Mark Rowley, the Met Commissioner, recently, who said that in London, every single month, between 350 and 400 knives are confiscated from people who are stopped and searched, who will, of course, then be prosecuted as well. There is a legal provision as well, saying that if your second knife possession offence, there is a mandatory jail sentence unless there are exceptional circumstances. So the law is extremely strong, the police are enforcing it, but this gives the police additional powers to stop these very dangerous machetes and zombie knives being sold, marketed, or indeed even possessed in private.
Yeah.
So you heard that as well, didn't you, everyone? You've got to be caught twice before you go to court. That's what he's just said. You've got to be caught twice before you go to jail. So you catch him the first time, and then they go and grab another one, and you catch him again, and that's when you put him in jail. Why not just put him in jail first off, straight away? First hit. Answer me this, you fraggle. What happens if you don't catch him the second time? What happens then? Are you going to explain it to the parents of the kid? Yeah, of course you're not. We are a laughing stock, soft touch, and a joke to the world. 90,000, let me rephrase that, 90,000 possible murderers running around with a weapon they could use to do it. Absolutely shocking, isn't it? 90,000. And this is just in the Met. Everywhere else, all of the other major cities are getting it just as bad, and they won't deal with the reasons for them getting bad. Oh, no. They'll just ban the knives and pretend that like they're doing something. Meanwhile, our streets are getting like a war zone. Absolutely shocking. Let me know what you think, though. I'd like to know your opinion on this. Do you think banning machetes and zombie knives is going to do anything whatsoever, considering these people don't go to jail for having the knives? Doesn't seem to be like it used to be, does it, where, I don't know, you had 5 years for getting caught with a knife. 5 years automatic. Do not pass go, do not collect 200, straight to jail. Wasn't it? 5 years. Now, if they confiscating 90,000 blades, that means 90,000 people that should have been doing 5 years are roaming the streets, probably with another blade in the pocket. No deterrent, is there? Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.